So today I'm sitting outside, and I know I'm always blessing you all with spiritual videos, but this is part of a spiritual video. I saw the video. I know a lot of people are talking about this, but the only thing that I could hear that man say is mama. And it hit me hard, like I couldn't stop crying. Maybe it's because I'm an empath, but at the same time, it's because I have a son. I talk to my spirits daily. I feed my ancestors. I ask for protection for my family while we are not with each other. I got their pictures. I keep sending protection to them. But at the same time, people are saying, I thought you had no fear. People are saying, if you got the spirits on your side, why are you worried about what will happen to you out in this world? I got to do my part. And my part is to keep myself safe. I'm going to stand up for what is right. And I know I got my ancestors backing me on this. Because my ancestors that died on this land went through the same shit that is going on today. This happened before I was born, and I was born in 1965. My ancestors did not teach me about racism. They didn't teach me to hate a white person. Until the day that my grandparents died, they still referred to black people as colored people. I learned about racism from when I was a little girl, and I got colored shamed because a black person wanted to play with another girl that was lighter than me and said that I was too dark for him to play with. And then I started questioning my skin. And then I learned about my history. And I started honoring my ancestors. Not because I wanted my ancestors to give me a car, a house, some money, help me with a job. I started honoring them based upon me feeling what they went through before they died and how they had to live their lives. That's how I honor my ancestors. That's why I like putting up old pictures of them, finding black and white photos, because there's so much history in our bloodline. So we can use the spirits to go against our own people, to put a person in a jar because you don't like them, to hush somebody's mouth because they're talking about you, to fuck somebody's life up. But how are you using your spirits and your ancestors in a positive way? Are you acknowledging them and how it affects your life? It baffles me of the many readings that I do. And some of these readings are so selfish with some of the things that people want in their life. I can tell them, well, you need to do this to your spirits and you need to honor to your spirits. They will do it if it's going to help them gain what they want. But this is not a game for me. This is my life. I have a son. And the ancestral blood that flows through my son is strong. Because he's a dark man, and he's tall, and he's big. And I know if he got caught up in a wrong situation, the police would feel intimidated by my son. And I pray to my ancestors. No, I talk to my ancestors, and I tell them to protect him, because I don't ever want to receive that phone call that that man's mother received about her son laying in the middle of the in the side of the street, couldn't breathe and was calling for her, and she couldn't go to him and help him, any of his family. So learn about your ancestors. Ask your spirits to help you in your everyday life. Be real. use that energy that you're trying to use to fuck people up, do it to the police. Do it to the police officers that are abusing their power and using brutality. Do it to them. That's, do it to them. Do it to the justice system. I'm going to do it. I'm doing it. And I'm going to keep doing it. At first, I wasn't doing it. But now, I'm going to do it. I got my stuff printed out. I'm going downstairs in my basement in a minute and throwing some shit in my pot. Because it's hard as a mother to see something like that. It's even hard as a person. But I know my ancestors got me. That's all I want to say. Thank you for listening to me. My name is Queen Zoe Accounts. If you ever get the time, please check out my podcast, Miss Z's Storytelling. I have a story up there where I am talking about my color shaming. But I do try to include a lot of things dealing with my ancestors and the spirits that surround me to help me, through all of these different struggles that I went through as I'm telling my stories. I thank you for taking the time to listen. And like I said, once again, I do apologize. This is not a how-to spiritual video. This is letting you know how I feel. And I don't want nobody coming at me saying, you're supposed to be all that. Why are you worried? You don't understand. If you say that to me, then you don't fucking understand. You don't fucking get it. Everybody, have a nice day. Keep hope alive.